Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the two best apps that you absolutely should be using to help with your game. And these are two apps that I use basically every single day, and I definitely recommend that you guys grab them if you haven't already. So guys, now that we have reached our goal of 1,000 subs, we're moving on to our next goal, which is going to be around 165,274,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys head on over, hit the sub button, hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live. Appreciate all of you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so like I said, you may have these apps already, but if you don't, then you can thank me later. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone as we're going through all this, so that's why. Now the first app that you want to have is called the Black Desert Plus app. This is an official app but from Pearl Abyss. This is one that they look after, so we're going to go through it now. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the store, whether it's the Apple Store or the Play Store, and you're going to want to type in Black Desert Plus. So you just come here, you type that in, and you scroll down, and it's going to be this one right here, and you can just go ahead, you can install that app. Now there's a couple of things you're going to want to do before you start using this app. You need to go ahead on the Black Desert console website, make sure it's the console website, not the PC one, and you're going to want to create an account on the official website. So from there you're going to use that to log into the app, and then you're going to want to link that to your console, whether it's your PSN account or your Xbox account. You're going to need to link it from the app to your actual console. From there as well, what you want to do is you just want to make sure that it's set up if you haven't already. So you can come into the platform, you can choose what platform you're on, what region you're on, and your language if you want, and then you should be pretty much good to go. The linking accounts can be a little bit tedious. Sometimes it doesn't really work. If you run into that issue, I highly suggest either sending in a ticket or just keep trying to do it, because it is worthwhile and you definitely want to get it done. So let's take a look at some of the features on here. The first one was going to come up, and you've got the guild chat, and the guild chat is a really cool feature. I don't use the game chat at all. It is permanently turned off in my game. So having the chat on the app here that I can talk to the guild and message the guild from my phone makes things really simple, instead of having to do the annoying typing with the controller in the in-game chat. So this is a really cool feature. Now the next one as well is I really like having the notifications and the announcements at the tip of your fingers. You come into here and then you can choose all the notices, the events, anything that you want to look at or get notifications for. You guys are good to go. The second one, or the next one that we're going to be looking at, is coming into the menu here. We've got things like the community forums. You guys have access to coming into the community forums. You can come through, look at different forums that you guys want to get involved in. And then the next one down, you've got Black Desert TV. There's different, like if you guys want to watch people streaming, that's an option there for you, I guess, you guys, if that's something that you're interested in. Next one is going to be the boss schedule. I don't really use on this particular app, and we're going to get into a little bit of a reason why after when we take a look at the next app. All right, so coupons, you definitely going to want to take advantage of this. Anytime there's an event or a live stream or something, they release a coupon code. This makes it really simple. You just put the coupon code in here, you select your platform, select your server and your family name, press use, and you're good to go. Then those coupons will or the rewards will appear in your in-game mail, and you can collect them. It's a really easy way to get claim your coupons instead of having to go on the website and do it. Now the last one that I use, and I use this probably the most more than anything else, is going to be the Central Market. And the Central Market is a really cool feature that this app has that allows you to access your Central Market while you're not in the game. And you can buy things or you can sell things depending on what it is that you need to sell or buy. You can keep an eye on the marketplace, you can do different things, just like saves you having to be in the game and to take advantage of purchases and sales 24/7. So that's the main features of the app. That's exactly what I use it for every single day, and I highly suggest you guys grab this because it's a very, very powerful tool that allows you to do many things and keep up to date with what's going on with the game. So the second app that you're going to want to get is called the BDO Companion. Now this is not an official app, this is a third-party app, but it still works really well. So you want to go into your store. This works on Android and Apple. type in BDO or BDO companion. It's this first one that comes up, companion for BDO. Just go ahead and install that and then open the app. A couple of things that you guys want to do before you start using this app is you want to come into the settings here. You want to go into your time zone. You want to make sure that your time zone is set for your local area so that everything works on your time. And you're going to want to make sure as well that the boss timer is set for your platform, whether it's BDO North America, BDO Europe, depending on where you are. That's where you're going to want to have your boss timer, your region set, depending on what region that you guys play on. Okay, that's pretty much it for the settings. The rest of it's all pretty much just personal preference, like the night mode, for example, whether you want to, what screen you want to start on. The rest of it's all personal preference, like language, etc. So coming into the menu here, basically what we've got is we've got the boss timers. Now this is a really powerful tool. I know that in-game has the timers, which is really cool. It's very handy to turn those on while you're playing the game. But if you're not playing the game and you still want to get notifications or told when the timers are, you can come into here and you can use this. So let's say you want to be told when the next Coranda is, for example. You can come in and you can tick which times you want to get notifications for Coranda. So if you don't want to get a Thursday 2 a.m. notification, you can turn that one off and it's not going to notify you that that boss is spawning at that particular time. So you can just turn those off. Really powerful tool for you guys to use, and you can set your own timer, and that works for all the bosses that are in the game. So the next one that you guys can use this for is they've got things like grinding charts. This is more of like a beginner kind of one that's good for people who are starting out and they want to learn where to grind. You know, you guys can see different information like how much XP you get, the difficulty of the mobs, and the mob density. Obviously, the more mob density, the more money you're going to make per hour, sort of thing. But obviously that comes down to the value of trash loot and things as well. So this is just an idea, gives you an idea about the different stats for different areas that you can grind in, like the sulfur mines, Parlaku, for example, just to name a couple. Now, the other one that you can use this for, there's a bunch of different things. You've got horse charts, if you guys want to know stats of particular horses, like base stats. You've got fail stack charts here. This one's probably not too good for beginners because it's going to be really confusing. It's just a bunch of percentages at different levels, but it gives you guys an idea if you want to know percentages at different stacks for whether it's armors or weapons or life skill outfits. You know, you guys get the idea, right? Now they've got the fail stack calculator. Use this, take this with a pinch of salt, guys. It's not 100% accurate. It's not going to give you like down to the exact scientific data whether you're going to succeed or fail on a particular stack. At the end of the day, RNG is still RNG, and this just gives you a rough idea about what your chances to succeed are on a particular level. Okay, now the market calculator as well, for example, you know, you guys can chuck in your family fame bonus, whether you've got a value pack, how much you're selling a particular item for, and how many of them you're selling, and it's going to tell you your like profit after tax sort of thing. So that's an interesting tool there for you guys to use. You've got the horse calculators there. You've got the leveling calculators if you guys are into horse training. Now the thing that I use this for the most is the database. If you guys do life skills like cooking or a lot of processing, for example, or you do workshop crafting, this is a really, really cool tool to use. And basically what you can do is you can search a particular item and it can tell you the ingredients that you need to use it. So for example, like if I cook a lot of Balanos meals for the guru boxes, then I can search Balanos meals and it can give me the ingredients that I need. If I was to click on a particular one like the smoked fish, then it's going to tell me the ingredients that I need to make that particular meal. And you can see the fish here. If you click on that, that's going to give you all of the different items that you can substitute for instead of fish. You know, you've got a list of items here that you can substitute. This is really powerful for things like if we come into the cheese gratin and we click on vegetables, for example, you can see what different vegetables you can use for that instead of just using like pumpkins or whatever. You've got different ones that you can use there. And the grilled sausage, for example, if you click on, say, onion, it doesn't really have an exchange. You have to use onions for that. If you click on meat, it gives you the different types of meat that you can use for that meal. So you guys get the idea, right? If you wanted to cook cheese gratin and you wanted to cook 1,000 of them, you will just type 1000 here into the quantity, hit calculate, and it's going to give you the exact amount that you can put into your inventory to make 1000 of the cheese gratins. It doesn't tell you the proc rate, so if you guys have a high proc rate where you're making around 2.5 times the base, it's not going to tell you that, but you guys can get the idea about how many ingredients you're going to need to make X amount of food, right? So that's a really powerful tool. It's not just cooking. You guys can do the same thing with alchemy. You can do the same thing with processing. For example, if you guys wanted to know how to make a particular item or how to process a particular item, for example, you can come in here and you can look at different things. Like if we were to come look at like gin crystals, for example, we come to gin vipers, then it's going to tell you a bunch of information about what you need to do that, like you need to obtain the forest brew, you need the 10 magical shards, etc. right? So it's a really cool tool just for like even just general information about how to do certain things, if it can be made or if it can be processed or cooked or something like that, or there's just items that you want to know about, you know, like the Algerian helmet, for example, right? Then you guys can see a bunch of different information about it, and it's a really cool app to use. And then you also have the option to come into the material groups, and that's going to show you the list of different materials. So like dough, for example, you click on dough, it gives you all of the types of dough, all of the types of meat 1, which is usually all of the substitute that you can use in any recipe that requires meat 1. Meat 4 is a different type of meat. You've got all the different fishes, all the different types of cereals, for example. So these are this is just a really good tool to use just for like learning about the game as well, just learning different things and learning like what bird meat is, for example, you know, guys. So this is really cool, really good tool, and I really suggest that you guys grab this one and make some use of it. So guys, that's pretty much all I've got for today's video. I really hope that these 2 apps help you out. I know that they help me out a lot. I use them every single day, and I know that they're going to help you guys as well. So appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about these 2 particular resources in the comments below. I'm interested to hear all of you guys' feedback, and I will see you guys in the next video.